Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and the time came for them to leave home and seek their fortune. But before they left, their mother told them, "Now, whatever you do, do it the best that you can, because that's the way to get along in the world." So the first little pig went out to build his house, and he built it of straw because that was easy and quick, and he had his house up. The second little pig built his house out of sticks. It took him a little bit longer to build the house, but it was a little bit stronger than that straw house, and he thought that that was the very best that he could do. Then the third little pig came along, and he built his house out of bricks. Now this little pig, it took him a little bit longer to build that house, and it cost him a little bit more money to build that house. But then there came a night, and one night the big bad wolf, who dearly loved to eat fat little piggies, he came along and he saw that first little pig in the house of straw, and he said, let me in, little pig, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the little pig. But of course the wolf, he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in, and then he ate the little pig all up, lickety split. Then the wolf came, and he was hungry again, and he came to the house of straw. The house of sticks. And he said, let me in, little pig, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the little pig. But that big bad wolf, he blew that house in too, and he ate the second little pig right up. After licking his chops, after having a belly full of that second little pig, the wolf got hungry again, and he came to the house of bricks. Let me in, cried the wolf, "or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the little pig. Well, that big bad wolf, he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the house down, try as he might. But that wolf, he was sly, and so he climbed up onto the roof, and he looked for a way into that brick house. The little pig saw the wolf climb up on the roof, and so he lit a roaring fire in the fireplace, and he placed it on a large kettle of water. When the wolf finally found the hole in the chimney, he crawled down and kersplash, right into that kettle of water. That wolf, he did flop right into that boiling water, and that was the end of his troubles. That was the end of the troubles for that third little pig with the big bad wolf. The next day, the third little pig had his mother over. He told her what had happened, and she said, "Yeah, it's just as I told you. The way to get along in the world is to do things as well as you can." Fortunately for that little pig, he learned that lesson, and he lived happily ever after. Now, I'm willing to bet that you've heard that story before, and I'm also willing to bet that you didn't expect, when you clicked on this video, to be hearing the story of the 3 little pigs. Well, I'm Cindy Jeffrey, and I'm here to help you succeed in your social change efforts. And I just shared the story of the 3 little pigs with you for a reason, and for a very important reason. And here's the thing. When we are talking about social change efforts, it can be very easy to build a house of straw. Why is it so easy? Well, it's exactly what the first little pig found. He found that it was easier to build the house with straw, and it seemed like it did the trick. He went into bed at night and slept there just fine, and it seemed to do the trick. But when it came to the point that it really counted, it didn't protect him. It didn't do what he needed it to do. And then sometimes we build social change efforts that are like the little pig with the house of sticks. We did a little bit more, and so we're pretty pleased that we've done a little bit more. But then again, when it comes to the crunch, what we've done fails to achieve what we really need most. I'm here to tell you that there is a way that we can build social change efforts just like that third little pig. We can build an effort that's strong and durable and that will make a real difference when it counts. And I'd like to share with you some of the lessons that I have learned in my 20 or so years of working on social change efforts. There is a method to the madness. There is a way to build a strong effort. There is a way to succeed. And just like that third little pig, you can be the one in the house that stays standing at the end of the day. So I invite you to join me with this video series and learn a little bit from the lessons that I've learned, and hope you'll join me. So right now what I'd like you to do is please go ahead and share any comments that you have on this page, and please share this video with 2 people that you know who are also interested in social change efforts and who could benefit from this video series. Thanks so much. Cindy Jeffrey here, helping you lead successful social change efforts. Bye-bye.